What's going on, everybody? I'm Josh with Combat Sports Today. I'm joined today by Donnie Baker. How's it going, my man?
Man, it's going great. It's going awesome. Glad to be here. Like I said, been seeing your face quite often, so I'm glad to be here and speak with you.
Awesome, man. Like I said, I'm glad, my face is kind of out there and, slowly getting circulated around and people, can kind of trust me to be a decent interview type of person, I guess. There's some kind of shady weirdos out there I hear on the
It's a
social
lot of them.
media.
It's a lot of them. It's crazy because when you wrote me, I literally browsed through your page and I said, man, let me see if this guy, if he's real. I'm not getting spammed. And I saw you interview a couple of my teammates, and I was like, oh, he's real. All right.
I got to give you a huge congratulations on that first round submission at Tuff-N-Uff 149. Can you kind of talk us through that submission, and could you tell he went out?
Oh man, thank you for the congratulations. It's funny you asked that because I've been getting asked that question at work, at the gym. It's like the ref was not calling it, and I kind of felt like he was going out, and I was squeezing. I felt it, but then I didn't want my arms to get fatigued either, just in case it went into the second round. So I kind of let off the gas a little. I'm like, okay, let me let off the gas, and that's when I took his back, kind of wrestled, and then I was able to submit him. The second choke that I had, I knew he was out. The ref even lifted his arm up and it dropped. I was like, yeah, ref. I wanted to tell the ref, like, man, he was out the first time too, dude. And he just took so long to call it. So I was kind of scared for him.
I mean, we've kind of seen even at the UFC level some odd reffing a little lately. Some fights, restarting after some finishes and things
Herb
like that. It
Dean,
must be, yeah.
Herb Dean does it. Herb Dean does it a lot. He just wants the person to go to sleep.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's
Yeah,
we need to do a little better in there. I
right.
think a little more
I
consistency.
I agree. I absolutely. But yeah, I felt his body go limp, and that's when I knew, like, man, he's done. I even looked at the ref like, man. And then it's when the ref jumped in, was like, I told stop, stop.
It's like, oh yeah, my bad. Maybe he got
Yeah.
caught up a little too much, became a little spectator maybe there for a second.
Right. Right. Yeah, that could happen. I could see it. You're
I
you're in
mean,
the sport. You love what you see. You're right there front row, so you can be a spectator as well.
and just to I'm going to give the people a quick background, in case it's the first time they're coming across you. You started your amateur run just last year, 2024. You're already sitting at 4-0, all finishes. What do you think's been the biggest key and success, behind this fast start?
I would say just coming with the wrestling background, honestly. I've been wrestling since I was 6 and then all the way to college. And then the gym that I train at, my coach runs the practices like college practices. So a good coach, a good gym, good training partners. You should never be the best at any gym you train at. And I love that I'm not. I love that I'm getting pushed every fight camp. I'm not just sitting there on my ass cold. I'm getting worked. I'm getting worked. I'm by heavy strikers, good wrestlers like myself. My boy David Goldenberg, he's pro now. Whenever I need a good wrestling round, I'll go with him. My boy Victor, Sal, my boy Cruz. Whenever I need good striking, right there with them. This camp, funny story. This camp, I actually got rocked. I got rocked by my boy Cruz. That's my boy. He fights this Saturday. Rocked. So what I'm saying is, to answer your question, is a good team and a good coach is the success of my career. It's just I get pushed. So the day of the fight, it's like I see something. It's like it's not new. I've seen it before. I felt it before. So when it happens in front of hundreds of people, I know how to adapt in that exact moment. Like I've been here. So I love that I get pushed at all my practices. Fight camp, the whole 6 weeks, I'm getting pushed. My coach, we study whoever I'm fighting. We do fight camp around that person. We do cage rounds, and he sets up my cage rounds of whoever my opponent is. So I just, I'm very thankful for a tough gym, a tough coach, good teammates that we're like brothers. We beat each other up, but then we're like brothers the next day.
Yeah. I mean, that's what true, brotherhood's all about anyway. It's, being
Yeah.
able to smack each other around and then hug it up afterwards.
And you know what? That's what we do. That's literally what we do. We beat each other up, then we hug. We at every fight, we show up at everyone's fights. You know, everyone's just so supportive. And if you're watching this, if you're the best at the gym you're training at, you're not going to grow. You need to be challenged every fight camp. You need to be pushed, and there need to be people when they're better than you. And that's just what I try to do. Whenever I have a fight coming up, even outside of fight camp, I want to train with people that are better than me because it pushes me, it motivates me. So that's why I am kind of who I am today, and just where my record speaks for itself.
Absolutely. And you mentioned wrestling. Was that your kind of your first introduction to any combat sports, and what kind of piqued your interest to, get onto the wrestling mats?
At 6 years old, me and my brother, we wrestled for Boron Mat Cats, and that's an hour from Palmdale. So my parents would drive an hour to Boron 3 times a week for practice, and I just that's my foundation, wrestling. And then I would go up to the colleges and wrestle as well when I was in high school, and I would just get pushed. I would get worked. I would get worked, and to the point where it's like, man, these guys are so good. And it got to me asking them questions. Hey, how did you do that? How did you do that? And then I would incorporate that into a high school wrestling tournament. So it was amazing, you know. So wrestling is my background. Been doing it since I was a kid. And at Kerry, in my just recent fight, you see me hit a gator roll. I hit an alligator roll and took his back, and then ended up in mount. So wrestling kicks in big time.
Yeah, and what's kind of what do you, in your opinion, what makes, wrestlers have, the success in MMA?
Um, I would say because 9 times out of 10, 90% of fights are ending up on the ground. And I would say the guy that just fought Crawford, he was a wrestler, and he just put a video out saying if a wrestler gets a hold of you, it's kind of a wrap. It's hard for them to just let go. And so wrestling has a huge success rate in MMA, and there's actually dozens of wrestlers who are UFC champions. Wrestling just controls it. And since fights end up on the ground, I feel like that's where it kicks in. That's where it kicks in. You know, all you need is a takedown. All you need is just a arm, a leg, someone that's a boxer, for example, they could throw a strike. You're gonna have to eat one or two, or you're gonna have to slip under one and throw one back, and then boom, getting on that takedown, and then you're kind of sitting pretty good, you know. I love MMA because you could have a Golden Glove champ going against a college wrestler. So when people ask, "Are your hands good? Is your striking good?" That's a hard question to answer because you're asking someone that's been boxing since they were 6, 7, are their hands good? But someone that's been doing it for 4 years. So yeah, you can defend yourself, but if you're striking with someone that's been boxing since they were 6, and that's not too smart. You might want to grapple them. That's how Aljamain Sterling lost to O'Malley. Aljamain Sterling, he's a wrestler, and he said in his interview, "I want to give the fights what they, I want to give the fans what they want to see. I want to strike." And O'Malley's a striker, and Sterling lost because he got caught, and he went night night.
It's like you said, and I don't think there's anything else in life that you would play to your opposition's strengths. I don't
Right.
think so. I don't know. I get, the fans want to see it, but at the same time, you can, like you're doing, taking people down, being exciting, equally as exciting. So it
Yes,
can be just
equally.
use the noggin a little bit.
Yes, big time. And don't get me wrong, I'll strike. I have a couple moves up my sleeve that I will use when it comes to striking, just to make them respect the hands. But this sport that we're in is very dangerous. So it's kind of like chess, not checkers. You kind of want to, you don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight. You want to make sure you're really ready and well grounded.
uh, kind of getting into everything as we alluded, you're 4 fights in, 4 finishes. What's the mindset heading into the next one? Are you eyeing an amateur belt, or are you starting to feel it's the leap to jump pro?
I love that question. I knew it was coming because I've been getting asked that so many, even by people from other gyms that live out here. People been writing me. So I want the Tuff-N-Uff belt. I want the 155 belt. 4-0 right now, 4 finishes. I bring a big crowd all the time. I sell over 100 tickets every fight. Um, so I think I deserve a title shot. I want the title shot, and then I'm going pro. Definitely going pro. I want the belt. I don't want to go pro unless I have the belt. So I feel like next fight should be the title fight. I'm gonna talk to my coach and see what he feels, what he thinks, but I think I deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the finishes are there. That's what people are wanting. I think, you are right in line for a title shot.
Right. I'm ranked number three in Nevada right now, so in the region. So the guy over me, number two, he's I believe 5-0. So I don't know. Like I said, I'd want a title fight. Um, my boy Sal, you interviewed him. His dad said something very key to me. He said, Donnie, man, you're doing great. He said, get the belt before you go pro. And I think that's what I want.
And you've had the lifelong, combat sports experience with wrestling. How
Right.
important is it to build that amateur career and test yourself there before jumping into the pro
Um,
waters?
it's very important, actually. It's very important. Just like a little thing, for example, wrestling. A lot of wrestlers go in and they think, if I go in there and wrestle, I'll do good. But no, cage wrestling is different from wrestling. So my coach, I love him to death, Go Corey. He explained that to me, broke it down to me, and he said, "Donnie, don't just go in there and wrestle." He said, "I want to work cage wrestling with you." So my round, sometimes my coach has me doing cage wrestling because cage wrestling is big difference from just wrestling right in the middle. You have a guy leaning against the cage. You have a cage right in the way. You can't just drive a takedown. You got to learn how to circle their leg out. You got to learn how to drop your weight, move your hip, because they can rest on the cage. So I had to learn cage wrestling, and that's why I just like I told you, my gym is just amazing, and I'm glad I learned these things now, and I feel like I am quite ready to even make that jump if I wanted to right now, just with how strong my wrestling is, cage wrestling is, and my IQ for grappling. You know, so for example, I competed at a fight to win jiu-jitsu tournament last year as a white belt, and they don't let any white belts do it, so they bumped me up to blue belt, and I won. And they had me as the underdog. I was plus five, plus
Oh wow.
400 or something like that, and I won. So
Oh wow.
wrestlers love being doubted. It's amazing. It's the nature of the beast. Um, I absolutely love it. I love it.
Yeah, and circling back into like your wrestling days and the Palmdale High School, you were recently inducted into their Hall of Fame.
Yes, that was exciting.
How cool was that experience for you?
Man, let me tell you, that was amazing. Just be inducted into your high school's Hall of Fame is something that I just never even thought of. So it was just amazing. It was awesome seeing all my old coaches, my some of the old security guards still worked here. The football coach, they brought me on the field. It was me and another lady from 19 something. I wasn't even born yet, and we're sitting there just talking, and that was a great experience and a great little attribute to put under my belt. It's awesome.
Yeah, man, I noticed that as I was scrolling the social media, and I was
Yeah.
like, I had to, kind of ask that question, how, that felt, that full circle moment coming back, seeing all the faces and teachers and, talking to the people from your old high school and everything.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. I graduated in 2009, so being inducted into the Hall of Fame was amazing. My name's still at the gym, still on the walls in there. I put on clinics, they know me, so it's awesome.
I mean, 2009 was the best year to graduate high school. I'm not biased on that or anything.
Yes, yes, I enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was awesome. So, and that's why I said at my last fight, if you don't know me, just Google me. And I meant that too, because I felt like I needed to be heard. People needed to be like see what the don't sleep on me because my age.
People see that and kind of talking a little negative about it, but
Yeah, yeah. Don't sleep on me because my age. Just if anything, I'm just seasoned. I'm seasoned. That's all. Don't let the gray chin hairs fool you.
absolutely, I'm right up there with you, man. And
Yeah,
I got a few things that's kind of outside the fighting world to kind of get people to know you and you instead of the all the awesome highlights they're seeing.
yes.
What's something even if it's small that instantly just puts you in a good mood if you're just having like a terrible day?
I would say my family. That puts me in a good mood. I would say honestly my family, just my job. I just remind myself how blessed I am, you know. There's people that are looking for jobs right now that are filling out 10 pages of applications. And I work at the VA hospital, so I'm blessed. And I just remind myself of that every time, how blessed I am, how blessed I am. And it always just cheers me up, honestly, because it's the small things that a lot of people don't think about, and things are right in front of them that people are wishing they had. And so I just look at it and smile.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people could do a little better to look around at their life and take, as you said, don't take the small things that we overlook for
R-
granted
r-
sometimes.
Right, exactly. And I try to tell myself that all the time. Just smile, take it in, it's a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. And say if you're building your dream corner, but it has to be made of nothing but fictional characters, who's going to be in your corner?
Mm. Oh, you said dream queer. Oh, you said fictional.
Yeah, fictional
Oh,
characters.
oh, it's a good one. I'd say in my corner. You talking about in the cage, like walking my fights?
Yeah, like
I would
you're
say,
building your dream corner for a fight, but it has to be nothing but fictional characters.
uh, I'm an anime guy. I would say I'm gonna take it to Vegeta.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'd say
Yeah.
Vegeta for sure. I say Vegeta and Gohan.
Oh, yeah, those are two great ones. I gotta ask, I am a Dragon Ball Z fan. Why did you not pick Goku? That's usually most
I
people's
would
like
say,
instinct to go Goku.
cause man, I grew up loving Vegeta. I grew up loving Vegeta. I love Goku too, but I love Vegeta, man. Vegeta, his character, his demeanor, he was just always so just like he just wanted to be better than Goku so bad. And he was eager to do it, but he had a heart of a lion. And that's what Donnie B's about, heart of a lion. My shirts say that as well. And I just I always love the challenge. I always love the challenge. So that's kind of where I can draw to. Goku too. Goku liked the challenge too. Goku didn't back down either. But I just always was driven towards Vegeta.
Yeah, like I said, I was more of a Vegeta, and when the Future Trunks came along, like I'm a huge Future
Oh,
Trunks. They did Trunks so dirty compared to Future Trunks to
yes.
how he turned out in like the non-devastated timeline.
Right. They definitely did do him wrong. I agree. And they did Krillin wrong too.
Oh, yeah, poor Krillin's he's always getting done dirty.
Always.
And we
Always.
got a lot of guys on Combat Sports today that are into anime. What are some of your other favorite animes?
You know what's crazy? I just told myself the other day I want to get back into watching Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was pretty dope. The only reason I stopped watching it is because I got so busy. Just like I really want to start watching Demon Slayer again, but Dragon Ball Z was just my absolute go-to, honestly. I just grew up watching Dragon Ball Z as a kid. I was always on it.
Dragon Ball Z is like always going to be like one of the classics. It's up there. It's like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto are like will always be the two
Naruto
for
too,
me.
even the Naruto video game too. I was on that. And it's funny, I went to Comic Con a couple years ago and I was just so amazed that you had all these grown people, grown adults dressed up as anime characters. I was like, no fucking way. Like, wow. Like you had grown adults dressing up as Goku. Like, have you heard of Comic Con?
I've heard of. Oh, I want to go, but it's so many people. It's like at the same time I
Bro,
don't want. I do, but I don't.
bro, you will be tripping out. You'll be amazed. You'll be like, wow. It is thousands of people. Yes, it's crazy.
And like I said, it's one of those like I really want to do. Like even if it's like a once in a life, like I go once just for the experience.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I have to just being the huge anime gaming type of
yeah.
person that I am.
Yes, you have to get that experience. Absolutely. Because I got it, and let me tell you, my mind was blown. Like, I think I want to do it again.
Well,
I think I want to do it
it's
again.
that cool. Oh
It's so
man.
cool. It's so cool. It's dope. It's really cool. Honestly, you don't even need a ticket to go because they do so many things outside the stadium, outside the venues. It's packed like that.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
Like I said, it's on my bucket list to eventually check out. I have to drag the wife along with me. Well, she'll enjoy
Yep.
it too. She's into that sort of things. And I'm a
Yep.
huge food person. I love food, huge foodie. I gotta ask, what's your ultimate cheat meal combo? Like drink,
Oh,
the main course, and following up with the
ah,
sweet dessert.
my favorite cheat meal is Fuku Burger out here in Vegas. I love Fuku Burger. It's absolutely amazing. Actually, viral on TikTok. It's like a Japanese style type burger off the chain.
I'm gonna have to write that down and remember that if me and my
Yes,
wife are ever up there visiting in Vegas. I would love burgers and just
Fuku
awesome food.
Burger. Fuku Burger is amazing. That's my cheat meal, hands down. I love Fuku Burger. And in fight camp though, like it gets a certain point where it's like I can't fight camp. Like I weigh myself almost every day, so if I know a burger's not in the making, I can't do it because I'm not gonna have my coach yell at me every day. Hey, how's your weight? How's your weight? So I want to make sure I tell him it's something good.
Yeah, we're totally on it. It's great.
Yeah, there you go, coach. It's great. And then he says, "What'd you weigh?" I'm like, "Shit."
We're not getting into the specifics on that.
Exactly. Yeah.
No. Is there, and I gotta ask, is there like a quote or a lyric or a line or anything that's kind of stuck with you over the years?
Sky's the limit. My grandfather, rest in peace to him, he's told me that when I was a kid, 3, 4 years old, sky's the limit. It's on my shirt as well. And he told me, before he even passed away, he said, "You're gonna shock a lot of people in this world, grandson. Sky's the limit." So I live by that. Sky's the limit. It's tattooed on me, on my shirts. Everyone that bought a Donnie B shirt, they're rocking it too. So sky's the limit, hands down.
Awesome, man. That's a great, quote to have, a great memory to share with your grandfather that passed away.
Yeah, yep, definitely. That's my guy there.
And my last question for you is, when you think about how far you've come, in life and fighting, just overall, what's something your younger self just wouldn't believe?
Oh man, I wouldn't even believe that I would even step foot in the cage. Honestly, younger me. Um, my big brother, he's seen all this before I even seen it. My brother Damien, he's just man, always pushing me, always, always, always. Just fight day. He's asking me, "What do you want? What do you need?" I'm like, "Bro, I got it. Like, I got it." Day before, day of weigh-ins, he has my supplements even ready for me. So, like, I love him to death for that. But I would say just even stepping foot in the cage, because in wrestling, there's no money. College wrestling, even Olympic trials. I wrestled for the Olympic trials as well. Every wrestler goes into MMA. After my college career, I was kind of done. I was like, cool, I'm done. Like, I did it. But then my best friend Trevor, he started fighting. My boy Jesse started fighting. I'm like, man, I might just give this thing a try. And then sure enough, here I am. Like you said, here I am 4-0 and in Vegas, well known. It's awesome. Sky's the limit. I'm not stopping because I'm good at it. Someone asked me, when are you gonna stop fighting? I said, I don't know. They said, what did they say? They said, what made you want to fight? I said, wrestling. I got into it, and then now it's just like I'm finding success at it. It's like why stop? So hopefully I get to talk to you again after a potential title fight. Hopefully that's in the making, and great success from that as well. Because I enjoy this sport, I really do.
Awesome, man. It sounds, you have, the wrestling background you have. Sounds like you have a great mind, a great
Yeah.
coach, gym, and a strong background of people around you that is really boosting you to make, all those dreams and, the fight dreams come true. And I lied. I do have one last thing for you. Do you have any training partners, sponsors, loved ones, anybody you want to give a special shout out to real quick?
Oh yeah, my boy Rob Gelato, that's my guy, man. He makes sure I'm taken care of. He has my fight shorts ready for me, whatever I need. He lives in San Diego, sends it in the mail, packages to my front door. Um, Pure Green drinks, healthy drinks. They get me healthy through fight camp. They get me right, energized as well. My teammates, Cruz, Sal, David G, man, these guys just push me. They push me. I get a run for my money training with these guys. My boy Victor, they make sure I'm ready, 100%. 100%. They make sure I'm ready. My wife as well. She holds down the house while I'm at fight camp. It's not an easy job. So the kids are taken care of. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Thank you to her and my mom too. You know, she I wake up to a message from her every every day before a fight, like, "Hey, fuck them up," or "You got it," and she just makes me laugh. My mom. So you know, she never missed a wrestling tournament, never missed a wrestling practice. She's at every fight. Thankful to her. My dad comes out here all the time from Texas to my fights. And last but not least, too, my coach Gokor. You know, thankful for my coach. He's awesome.
Awesome, man. And, like I said, it sounds like you have a huge, great support system behind you. And I can't wait for, you to get that title shot and
Man,
look forward
oh,
to speaking to
that's
you again after that.
yes, sir. Thank you, man. And my brother Damien, love you. My sons, love them. My kids, love them. I got to keep going.
Yes, sir. And like I said, waiting to hear some great title shot news for you. And like I said, hopefully we speak again. And I want to, say thank you for taking the time out of your evening to speak with us today and giving us the opportunity. And if
Yes,
there's
sir.
anybody training partners that would like to jump on and talk with us, feel free to shoot them my way.
I definitely will, man. Like I said, you're being well known in Vegas. I'm seeing your face just pop up randomly on my feed. So what you're doing, keep doing.
I definitely will, and hopefully, soon I'll be able to make a trip up to Vegas and maybe, see some of you guys that, I've been
Hey,
interviewing and talking to.
that'll be awesome. You got people out here that know you and got love for you, bro. So hit us up when you come out here.
Most definitely, if you guys are ever in the San Antonio area,
Oh, I used to
if you
live
need
out
it,
there.
yeah, yeah, that's where I'm out of now. So if you're ever, wanting some good food, it may have changed since you came lived down here. I'm
Yeah,
always good on the food spots down here.
I got you, man. I'm real good friends with Alex Hernandez. That's my boy. We trained together.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
forgot
my
he was still
bro.
out of here.
Yeah, Alex. No, he's in Denver now, but he's from
Oh,
San
yeah.
Antonio. Alex, that's my boy. Rain Guerrero, that's my homegirl. I know a lot of fighters in San Antonio.
Awesome, man. If you know anybody that's in the San Antonio there also that would also like a platform, feel free to
Yeah,
shoot them
and
my way.
November 22nd in San Antonio, my boy David Willoughby makes his pro. He's making his amateur debut. He wrestled with me in college. He's a monster. I feel bad for anyone he's about to fight, but there's a big fight in San Antonio, November 22nd. I'm gonna send
Def
you his info.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. And like I said, hope you have a great rest of the evening.
All right, brother. Take care.